Hey everybody. I want to make this quick because it looks like it's getting the rain. Alright, so I'm going to run through this farming small. Well, here's the main thing. This is how I start. This is how I do it. I take my feed bags. Of course, I do have a few chickens. And I've got rabbits. I've got a few rabbits. Well, anyways, probably about 60 rabbits right now. So I start here. I put these down. I get wood from out there. All out there. I get wood from out there and I put it here and I stack it up. Just the rotten, dying, dirty wood and nothing else. I find stuff back there like 2x6s and they were probably treated, but that was years ago. Then I take hay. After I build this up from here, it winds up actually kind of looking like this over here. I am not using bags under this, and the reason is because I already have my soil made here. This is already set underneath all of these. But this is what it winds up looking like. I get my hay. After I do this, my hay goes on top. Or my straw, I'm sorry. I just go down to the local feed store and get straw, a bale of straw. It's a few bucks. Then I do this. I pour rabbit poop over top of the hay. That's, let's see, first step, second step, third step. That's the fourth step in doing this. Then, after that's done, I pour hay over top of the rabbit poop. And then I have this over here, which is my compost pile. It is made up of this stuff over here, which is dead wood that's about turning into soil. This is where I open my bales of hay, so I get some hay mixed up in there. And after a while, it just becomes beautiful, awesome dirt. And eventually, what happens is that all of this is going to be, by this spring, ready to be planted in. So I just actually put my grape plant in over here today. It was in a bucket for a long time, and now it is in there. And I got my fence, it'll grow right along it did last year. And I'll add more dirt on top. I'll just keep going. I've got an endless supply of chicken poop and rabbit poop. If you run your rabbits, I'll do a thing on rabbits. I'll take you through my little rabbitry. But if you run rabbits right, you get plenty of poop to work with. You got to build your base and everything else, but I mean, that's just good dirt. I don't care what you say, that's good dirt. So that'll be my base. My next load, it'll go on top of the rabbit poop and the hay. And then it's time for planting. It's a time of year. I'm also experimenting with these bales. But what I was really thinking about doing, because really all these things, they call them oogle cultures or whatever, they're just mounds of dirt, really. And I want to, see, the way I've got it is water deflection, because we're on a bit of a decline here. So the water runs down here. Well, I want this one to stop it, soak it up, and then pass it along down here. So I ran a little pipe from here over to here, help water diversion in case it pools. And it's starting to rain. Well, these are two set with a narrow in the middle. I've already got some perennials that are going to be coming up right in here, but it keeps the water in there, and then it drops the water at the bottom, hits that back mound, and gets diverted down here. I got a little small trench just to guide it. It's diverted down here. It'll go right in between those two and catch that back. And as those soak up, it'll divert down here, because I got the trench going a little bit this way. It'll get more there. So I might take these here, bales, and set them up where I have that grapefruit tree that died in my whatever kind of tree I got here, some kind of berry tree in there. So I'll move those. I'll probably just move those right into the center here, or move them over here. Yeah, that might be a good idea. But that's it. Run my bale gardening and put it right over here from the end of this mound up to here, and that'll catch the water coming down from here and soak it in over here and over here. And this is where I grow my basils, in the center and on the end. And I'm building this one here. So last year I went right in the ground here. I just dug this whole area up and replaced it with good dirt. So, but right here I didn't, where the bags are. So I'm going to cover that up with dirt all the way over to here, and it'll be a total little walk-through garden. Just ideas, you know, make it easy for yourself, easy for everybody. I mean, you gotta start planting your own food. That's the bottom line. If you're not doing it, then I feel bad for you. You know, you gotta do it. It's so important. This one here is going to run the water down over here. Like I said, it'll hit that, and it'll also come out over here and hit this, which I'm going to have lined up against this fence here, running all the way down from right about this pole here, all the way down, and meet up with that. Leaving a little space in the back so the chickens can't get to it. But this is what I started with right here. This has actually been mixed with a lot of good soil. There's just so many rocks here. Just so many rocks. You don't have to dig very far to get the rocks. They're everywhere, and spend all your time taking rocks out. But hey, it's pointless. It's the only easiest ways to go up. So that's my little garden. I'm gonna have this thing rocking this summer. I'm gonna have it rocking. Farm small, shit's getting real. Out.